Okay, I'd like to share a little broadbean salad that I told some people about recently. It's something that my lady made up and that I found was particularly delicious and easy to make. Here are some broad beans, or fava beans as we call them, which I just gathered in the garden. I'm not going to use all of them. I just make small amounts of the salad to eat as a side dish with my meal, or maybe just as a snack between meals. So I'm going to pick out a couple of the best ones. This one looks a little too mature. I like to get them kind of young and green. I'm not going to use this one. Here you can see some rat damage. We have a problem of rats eating a lot of our cabbage and favas and tomato plants and other things. That's why I do a lot of trapping of rats and building of traps and stuff like that. So that one, no. Okay, so let's see. This looks pretty good. This one doesn't feel quite right. Okay, this one's fine. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Yeah, and a little bit of this. Okay, so this is what we're going to work with. Okay, let's give these a quick rinse before we cut them up so they're nice and clean. Okay, that'll do. Okay, now we're going to cut the beans up. Get rid of the parts that don't look very edible. This one's going to the animals. That's a great thing. When you got animals, nothing goes to waste. Okay, and then I just cut them up real small, or if you want to be a little more efficient about that, do a couple at the same time. Okay, that all looks okay. That's good. Right. Line them up for a little more efficiency here. Okay, just slice up the whole pods. We're going to use everything. Okay, now we're done cutting. Looks pretty good. Now you want to be sure to use young bean pods for this. If they are a little older, they're too tough to use this way, and you cook them in other ways. If a bean slips out, while you're cutting, just chop the bean up in thin slices. A lot of the pods I use don't even have the beans fully developed. That's when they're the tastiest. Okay, now we're going to prepare the lime. Okay. The knife needs to be sharpened, like most of them. Juice that one good. Okay. And now I'm going to transfer the cut beans into a bowl. Juice over them. I like to take a little bit of the flesh of the fruit that sticks on here and add that in. I hate to let any of it go to waste, and it's pretty tasty and full of vitamins. Okay, we're good. And now I'm going to stir this up a little bit. Get all the beans covered with the lime juice. And I'm going to let this sit for a couple of hours, or sometimes I put it overnight in the refrigerator. And when this is done, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Fortunately, here in Portugal, we're lucky to have the best olive oil in the world. I can confirm that from personal experience. And a little bit of oil on this, and the salad's ready. That's all. It's a very, very simple thing to do. But it is important, I think, to let the chopped beans marinate for a couple of hours at least in this juice, because the acid in the lime juice helps to soften the vegetable and make it a little bit more tender, a little more tasty, give you a better salad. It's all a matter of individual taste, I suppose. But anyway, this is something that my lady came up with recently, and it's really, really delicious. I love it. It's another way to make use of broad beans or favas that you get in the garden. Okay, now the broad beans have been marinating in the lime juice for a couple of hours. It's time to finish the salad. Okay, so we're going to transfer those into the serving bowl. Add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Toss it a bit. Oops. And it's done. Ready to eat. Give it a little try. Tasty. I love it. You can also mix in a little lemon juice or whatever else you think will fit, or use it as a part of another more complex salad. But this is simple, it's easy, and with fresh, young fava bean pods, it's just delicious. Enjoy.